Morning, children, and welcome to all of you in online classes. Dear students, we are discussing the fifth chapter of your Flamingo book, and the name of chapter is Indigo, written by Mr. Louis Fisher, one of the renowned writers of England, and he worked as a volunteer in British Army from 1918 to 1920. Mr. Louis Fisher met Mr. Mahatma Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram Sabarmati, or there he collected a lot of information from him, or that he has written in his book, and the name of book is The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. In this lesson we have to discuss that. In previous lectures we have discussed that how the problem of sharecroppers was very severe in Champaran, Motihari areas situated in Bihar, and how the peasants were exploited by the British landlords. We also discussed that how one of the sharecroppers, Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, reached Lucknow and then to Kanpur, and finally he came to Gandhiji's ashram near Ahmedabad. Dear children, we have also discussed that how Gandhiji was impressed by the tenacity or firmness of Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, how he was impressed by the rigidness and resolute nature of Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, or finally he accepted his request, or he promised him to visit Champaran. After that, we have discussed that Mr. Rajkumar Shukla and Mr. Gandhi both reached Patna, and from Patna to Muzaffarpur. There he was welcomed by Dr. J.P. Kripalani, one of the professors and old familiar fellow of Mr. Gandhi, to whom Gandhi met at Shanti Niketan. Dear students, all these things we discussed yesterday. Today I want to tell you that Gandhiji reached Champaran on the issue of indigo sharecroppers, on the issue of exploitation of sharecroppers, or according to ancient arrangement, most of the agricultural land in Champaran and Motihari district were owned by Englishmen. They were the owner, or they owned all the lands, and they were giving lands to the tenants, or on that they have given instruction to them to produce 15% or 3 by 20% indigo on their holding on the best fertile land. I want to tell you one of the important thing that indigo was a deep root crop, and whenever the tenants or the peasants were producing the crops, so due to that the fertility of soil was reduced. So finally you can say that the sharecroppers were not happy at all. They were very much upset. They wanted to leave this crop. They were not willing to grow, but they were in the network of British system, so they cannot refuse. Or one thing I want to tell you that Germany has invented synthetic indigo, or after coming the synthetic indigo, our natural indigo demands reduced in the market, world market. So the British landlords, they made one strategy, or in that they said to our sharecroppers, innocent sharecroppers, to pay some compensation for being released from that agreement. Innocent, illiterate sharecroppers, they gave money, and after giving the money, they realized that they were cheated by the British system and British landlord. So they started demanding, asking their money back, or British landlords refused. Some went in the court for justice, and landlords hired thugs. Another side. As, dear children, the peasant was ill-treated by the British authority, so Mr. Gandhi decided to visit that village. But when he was going in that village, he was objected by the messenger of superintendent. That messenger of superintendent stopped him, and even he served one notice to Mr. Gandhi. Gandhi received that notice, dear children, but he did not leave Champaran. As Gandhi disobeyed the authority, so one summon was issued by the court regarding that not following the authority, regarding that order which was disobeyed by Mr. Gandhi. That summon was issued. Or according to the court's order, Gandhi decided to appear in the court of Motihari next morning. Or when Gandhi appeared in Motihari court, thousands of the peasants and thousands of the sharecroppers, they came to see their hero, to support their hero, because they knew that Mr. Gandhi came to solve their problem, and at that time he was in trouble. To support Mr. Gandhi, the peasants reached to the court. Thousands of the peasants. The whole court was, the court of Motihari district was surrounded by thousands of the peasants. Even the authorities were feeling helpless. due to gathering the huge crowd, they were unable to control. Or finally, authorities requested Mr. Gandhi to control the crowd, to appeal to the crowd. Or this was the good signal, because all the Indian athletes gathered there, at least the sharecroppers, they gathered there and they showed their power and strength. Gandhi was very happy. Due to the huge crowd and due to that gathering, the judge and the authorities, they were unable to reach on any conclusion. They felt helpless. And 2-3 hours were passed, but they were unable to reach on any conclusion. Or finally, dear children, the prosecutor requested for the punishment. Even the authorities were requesting Mr. Gandhi to prepare the bail, to prepare the documents for the bail. But Gandhi was rigid that he has disobeyed the authorities, so he must be punished. One side he wanted to show that he was not the lawbreaker, or another side he wanted to fight and wanted to give the message to the people that he was only fighting for the welfare of the people. Authority consulted to the higher authorities, officers consulted to the higher authorities that what they should do in that matter. But they were unable to reach at any conclusion. Finally, on that day, no decision was taken. Many weeks were passed, and Gandhiji is still there. He was neither on bail nor he was punished, or not any judgment was given against him. The authorities consulted. Or when this process was going on, dear children, at that time Gandhiji was allowed to live there. The case was not finalized. So Mr. Gandhi decided to discuss the case with the prominent lawyers of different cities. In that, dear children, he called Brij Kishore, he called Rajendra Prasad, or he called Mazharul Haq to discuss on the issue that what they will do if Gandhiji will go in jail, if the authorities and judge will give the punishment to him, then what will happen? He wanted to know their opinion. Firstly, they could not understand the intention of Gandhi, or they simply said if their leader is in jail, they will go home. But Mr. Rajendra Prasad at once understood that if Gandhi, being outsider, was ready to go jail, so they were the people of Bihar, they should also follow Mr. Gandhi to jail. Or when positive reply was given by the lawyers, so Gandhi became very happy. He finally said to them that they have almost won the case. If in absence of Mr. Gandhi, if the lawyers will continue the struggle or they will be ready to go in jail, so it will be a big challenge for the authority. Or in this way, they decided that how they will go in jail after Gandhi. Or I want to tell you one more thing, dear children, that Gandhiji was thinking that the authorities will give punishment to him, but nothing happened. The case was closed. And after closing the case, dear children, what happened? Whether the problem of sharecropper was solved or not, whether they got justice, whether Gandhi continued his struggle or not, what happened after that, we will discuss, dear children, tomorrow. I hope whatever I have explained today and whatever I have explained in previous lectures, lecture 1 and lecture 2, you must have understood. So please read the lesson, explained portion thoroughly. If you have any confusion, you may ask. Thank you, dear children.